Canadian Aquatic Auctions, the place to be if you are into anything aquatic. Nelson Fletcher, owner and operator, has years of experience and wants to help you better achieve your aquatic needs and goals. So if you're an aquatic hobbyist and enthusiast, please visit Canadian Aquatic Auctions today. Their public auctions provide a venue to remarket all aquatic-related products, services, and equipment. If you are just starting out in the hobby, the site has a tack room where you can converse with other aquatic hobbyists like yourself. Canadian Aquatic Auctions is the eBay of everything aquatic. So visit Nelson at his site at www.aquariumauctions.ca or go check out his Facebook page as well at www.facebook.com/Canadian Aquatic Sales. Together we can build lasting relationships that are based on listening and servicing your needs in a professional environment. Canadian Aquatic Auctions.
My name's James. For 6 years, I was a garbage can druggie. I would do any kind of drug I would get my hands on. But here at Teen Challenge, I've walked away from that drug lifestyle for good.
If you know an adult or teenager who is struggling with a chemical addiction, Teen Challenge is there to help. Please, don't wait. Call us today at 417-862-6969 or reach us on the web at teenchallengeusa.com.
Skis Watch and Clock, 106 West Central Avenue, Winter Haven, Florida, 33880. Located downtown across from the main post office. When you're short on time, he's right on time. For all of your watch, clock, sales, and service needs, call Skis, 863-294-5630. Sales, service, free estimates, and reasonable rates. That's 863-294-5630 for Skis Watch and Clock.
This is our time. We play without limits. We create without rules. We are not for sale. We connect with the whole world. Every idea we've shaped, every relationship we've cultivated belongs to us. We demand the freedom to be our uncensored selves. And when something challenges that, we change it. Together. This is our time.
One, two, three.
Let's start a revolution. Let's MeWe. Join the revolution at MeWe.com.
Do you want to capture the best memories you can? Is wanting to help preserve those memories your goal? Do you want your memories to last a lifetime? Do you want your memories to look beautiful in pictures? Well, if you live in Southern Oregon or Northern California, there's one place you can save those treasures for a lifetime. Grateful Heart Photography. Abigail Summers is your solution for capturing your favorite moments and memories like birthdays, graduations, weddings, family portraits, single shots, and more. She can also capture the finest scenery shots around and make them available all across the country and around the world, and at a price that can suit your budget. So if you're looking for the right photographer that can help preserve your legacy, look no further than Abigail Summers at Grateful Heart Photography. Call Abby today at 541-951-2443 or message her at her Facebook page by searching for Grateful Heart Photography. Much of her work is displayed there. Feel grateful for the memories captured by Grateful Heart Photography.
If you're looking for action-packed classic fun, look no further.
Carter, the machine gun! Look out, Danny!
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird!
It's a plane! It's Superman!
For the best in old-time radio adventures, you've come to the right place. This is One Nostalgic Weekend.
Saturdays and Sundays, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific on Action VR Network.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting edition of Pretty Boy Doug Masters Kayfabe Corner. I'm your host, Pretty Boy Doug Masters, and I got my co-host, the sensational Sean Bryant. How you doing, Sean?
I'm good, man.
Doing good? We got an exciting night tonight. We got somebody that's been around the world and back, man. I'm excited to get to him. He's been there. He's done that. He does seminars. He's still at it. He's been up and down the road all his life, making shots, and I'm fortunate to have him on my podcast. May I bring to you Mr. Rip Rogers. How you doing, Rip?
Hey, what a fucking time I had getting in here. Goddamn construction from fucking Indianapolis towards fucking Louisville. All that son of a bitch is fucking closed. I'm fucking ripping farts to my egg white fucking omelet. I'm fucking jiggling the whole fucking way down. I got a piss in my goddamn Circle K 42-ounce fucking cup. I'm 65 years old, and when you got to fucking piss, you got to fucking piss order. Now, I got to piss that motherfucker right now. So I pulled over the side of the fucking road and fucking was pissing over about one car length, but it wouldn't have been two like a Cuban assassin could do. But anyway, great to be on your fucking show. I was like a fucking dumbass calling fucking in. Maybe I was calling the wrong fucking number, or maybe I was calling goddamn Pornhub.com, but I can't fucking remember. But anyway, great to be here.
Thank you, brother. I'm great for you to be here too, man. Hey, who trained you, and what year was it?
Fucking nobody trained me. I bullshit my way in the goddamn business. I bought my goddamn Carl and Hildegard fucking all my stuff. I got my fucking boots from Bill Ash, the B-Bar A boot shop thing.
Yeah,
so
I know him.
I had the kayfabe, all the 5.0 fucking trunks, the goddamn fucking boots and shit. I had my first fucking match in Oak Hill, West Virginia. Wasn't even fucking smart. So, and that's a goddamn 2-hour story right fucking there. So this is funnier than shit how I'm fucking teaching fucking wrestling. And I said, boys, you ain't going to believe this, but never in my life have I been in a goddamn fucking ring and went over prearranged bullshit. Excuse me, I know how to fucking work. I fucking learned. I learned because all these old motherfuckers, they didn't like me. Hell, I was fucking rotten. I did everything fucking wrong, but I just shut the fuck up and I did what they told me to do. And what I did was I got a hell of a lot better because we was fortunate to have a territory where you could pretty much work 7 days a goddamn week. And usually, like, if I was a 22-year-old babyface, I'm working with, like, 35 to 40-year-old heels, and they're leading me. And they're telling me what to do, but they're also telling me what not to do. And they're making sure that I don't fucking kill them because I'm such a stiff fucking prick. It ain't worth a shit. But you keep doing something long enough, you'll eventually get a little bit better. So I made every day. I made every motherfucking mistake there was in wrestling. So somebody says, well, what happened? How do you do that? So I said, I can tell you, but I think I need you to figure it out yourself because then you'll fucking understand it. If I tell you what to fucking do, now it's like a prearranged bullshit fucking match. So figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. Hey, once you got so-called trained yourself and got out there, what was the first territory you worked in?
Well, I started working. I did Oak Hill TV. I did some WWF TV. Then I did some. Then I started working for the Sheik and Dick the fucking Bruiser. And I do Sheik's TV and work Kobo. And then I'd work for Bruiser, Indianapolis, the spot shows around there. And he booked me in TV for like at the Chase, with Bob Geigel and St. Louis TV, St. Joe TV, et cetera, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this old Carney guy, Don Pruitt, he got me booked down for. I'd worked some shots for Nick Goulas, like in Bowling Green and Nashville and shit like that.
Wow. From then, did you ever hold any championship belts?
Do what?
You ever hold any belts?
I hold a lot of them, but I just put them right back down. I don't want that son of a bitch. I don't want to carry that motherfucker in my fucking bag and be heavy. Fuck that.
Yeah. I understand, brother. I understand.
But my first territory, was I worked in Maritime in summer of '78. I went up with Randy Savage and him and his brother and his dad. They bought in with Emile Dupre up there, so they had fucking television. So I was the inimitable Hercules Simard, the only Frenchman that couldn't speak a goddamn word of French.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I was fucking rotten. Jesus Christ, was I fucking rotten.
But you had how long did it take you to adapt to everything and basically learn it where you didn't feel like you was adopted?
Probably about a year and a half.
Really?
Because I was working every day. I was living with Randy Savage, so he was fucking telling me everything to do. And then
how was it like? How was it living with him?
Oh, he was out there. he was
really?
Intense. He was intense. It was you walk in and you'd see all the walls were punched in.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah, I just shake my head on that. But I learned a lot with television bookings, etc. Because I was one of the old ICW partners with his family, then Group, Orton, Garvin, etc. George Weingroff, and we ran ICW and had at one time 16 TV markets, which is a lot. Years ago, before cable TV.
Yeah, wow. I've seen some of his shows on online there.
On the Roku and the Fire Stick.
Yeah, you can see him on that.
Yeah,
you can see him online. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jarrett Parsons Network. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing stuff with them and ran some of their shows, and I worked the back. Some announcing shit, but mostly I'm in the dressing rooms telling guys what to do. So I'm 65.
I never worked. Yeah.
I'm 65, and I still get still fucking hanging out wrestling, acting like I'm goddamn 21, which is, when you get in the wrestling business, you never grow up. So that's fucking awesome, So
I know, man. My second ex-wife calls me one night after the match. I'm at the bar drinking some beer with this guy, and she said, "Are you ever going to grow up?" And I said, "Don't plan on it." And I hung up.
Hell no.
Hung up on her. That's why she's my second ex-wife. So,
yeah.
So
who the hell wants to grow up?
If it wasn't death or nothing at the house, I was on the road like you doing it, man. Glad to.
Uh-huh.
Back then, we didn't get paid until we worked. Remember?
Oh, fuck.
You wasn't on a fucking contract. We didn't have a big contract or nothing. You just, 5-0 go slow up in Oregon, Don Owens, I mean, we had to work. I was talking about to a guy the other day, and he said, "Yeah, Dougie, we don't have the big contracts. Some of them guys are getting paid to sit at home."
Oh, I don't. Oh, they all do fucking now. Now it's fucking rib. But work for fucking Elton. Elton would go, "Rip, here you are in Eugene. Here's your payoff, 5-0." And I wouldn't fucking smile, like Piper told me.
Oh, you work for Don too?
Oh,
you worked out for Don?
Oh yeah. He said, "Here's an extra 10 for good bump money, good attitude money," and then you and Matt Bourne had that had that shoot out there. So it was, and so it was 50-25, and then you got a little bit of color. Here's an extra 5 there. You know, the whole gimmick.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Who was booking when you were working up here for Don?
Really? It was Buddy. Buddy
Rose.
Yeah, Buddy and Piper would get together, and they'd tell Don whatever, because Dutch was in Washington, right? And then because Elton had Roseburg, Medford, and Eugene and Salem, and the spot shows down that way. And then you'd only see Don at fucking Portland, and then Dutch would run up to he'd run to Seattle and all the Washington towns. And then when I was there, we was going to Vancouver. Getting the van with Buddy, and we go up there, and this is when Gene Kaniski had it, 79 and 80. And then Piper had me booked in L.A., and then Randy said, no, it's time for you to come back. So I had to come back because what Randy said, that's what you did.
Really?
Wow. So you worked for his dad, basically, but he was the one that you ran under?
No, Randy did everything. No, his dad was like the figurehead boss, but whatever Randy said, that's what it was. So Randy did the booking. Randy did all the fucking TV. Randy did the fucking the finishes. George Weingroff was in the office. I'd settle up the box office at most of the fucking towns, and I was just fucking young goofball idolizing fucking Randy. Had his fucking secondhand robes and whatever, and was just being like Randy fucking Jr. Everybody, nothing you did.
They call you that.
Nothing was original. You just emulated whoever you respected, and tried. Like this baseball player. No, I'm Willie Mays, or I'm Dr. J playing basketball. I'm Jimmy Brown playing football. You tried to just run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Play like that. And wrestling was the same way. And at the time, growing up, I got Vic the Bruiser's TV, and I got the Sheik's TV. I got Nick Gula's TV. I got Jerry Jarrett's TV. I got TV from Paducah, Kentucky. So I was seeing all kinds of shit when I'd adjust that antenna late at night. So I'd see all these stars. Hell, I got every goddamn wrestling magazine and was a member of the Hanson Jimmy Valiant fan club, so it didn't get any better than that.
Wow. Man, that was back when the books were good, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and now they don't have any like that, Bill Apter, I don't know what he's doing, but they don't make them like that anymore, man. I'm seeing them out there. Hell, now they're all, there ain't nothing except WWE, really. TNA don't care. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, that's
it. Before
I went on.
Before it had to be, it would be, okay, here's something from Tampa territory, here's something from Fritz's territory, here's something from Geiger's, here's something from St. Louis, here's something from L.A., here's something from Shires, here's something from Kaniski, here's something from Stu Hart, here's something from Gagne, here's something from Dupre's. Well, at the time, it was Al Zink and them up there before they had the TV. Then here's the WWF. Here's the Sheik, here's the Bruiser, here's Crockett, here's Fuller's, and the list goes on, and here's Joe Blanchard, and here's goddamn Dory Funk Sr., right? And then here's Hawaii. Then you're not even touching Mexico, Baba, Inoki, and Puerto Rico, etc. So they had all them different places. It'd be like one article, sort of like on one little thing in each magazine. So, shit, I learned all the guys and stuff like that, I mean, years ago, you could shoot. Me and you could shoot a fucking angle, and I could bring you around everywhere. We could go this territory for a year, and then go. You know what I mean? Like Buddy Rogers did. You could go all around doing the same fucking angle because nobody knew what the fuck they were. Now they see something on fucking cable, and then you wonder why you can't do shit because they fucking once they done it, everybody's seen it, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about your time when you were the Hollywood Blondes there for.
I'd worked for Watts, and then I went in to work for Ron fucking Fuller. And the funny thing is I was the littlest guy there. And then Fuller said this. He said something's wrong. I said, "Oh fuck." He says, "I'm keeping you off TV for 6 weeks." I said, "Oh fuck, what the fuck did I do?" I said, "I ain't doing nothing." He said, "I know, but you got more heat than everybody, and you're not stepping above your grounds. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking doing shit I shouldn't be doing. They just fucking hate you." So he kept me off TV for 6 fucking weeks. He said, "You still got more heat than anybody. You're not even on fucking TV. Fuck them. We're doing a fucking angle where you can't make junior heavyweight weight, and now all of a sudden we call you Porky and Fatso. You're the littlest guy there." And okay, so I couldn't make the weight, and I started off beating everybody in Loser Leave towns, and so I was there a year, and then the last 10 weeks I worked with Austin fucking Idol, right?
Yeah.
And then I worked Loser Leave town, and then Bob Armstrong, he booked me in for Ole, as because Road Warrior was leaving and going home, so Ole wanted to get back to a traditional bleach blonde, bump taking, chicken shit heel. So I said, I can do that, you know. And so I went in to work for Ole, but that was when I did the thing with fucking Dusty, and Dusty got mad because I didn't go to goddamn Tampa, you know. So and then when remember they had like the super shows because Crockett had the fucking cable after Ole, and then we had the big show in goddamn Miami. Everybody on the fucking card except me and Bugsy, they all got color. So I stole the show because I didn't have color. You know, I gave it. So then the next one, Wahoo said, I said, "Chief, I am in Miami. What the fuck's up?" He said, "Well, that ain't me. That was Dusty. You know, Wahoo, he's gonna stooge on Dusty, right?" And I said, "Fuck you, I'm leaving." He goes, "You can't fucking leave." I said, "You watch me. You told me yourself you walked on 6 territories in a motherfucking row." He said, "Just take the day off. I'll fucking pay you. And next day you meet us down in Key West." I said, "No, Chief, can't do it. Fuck that fat motherfucker. I'm out of here. Fuck that." In 2 hours, I packed up and went back to fucking Indiana. I said, "Fuck these motherfuckers." So such was life in the wrestling business, you know.
Wow. But
and the thing
how was your time?
I always worked hard. I did what the fucking booker wanted. I had no fucking ego. You know what I mean? And they still want to fucking shit. And they still want to fuck with you.
And were you out there getting most of the heat and wasn't trying to, huh?
No, I mean, I wasn't doing anything that would, you know how guys, they try and steal. I wasn't trying to steal no fucking show. I just sold. I wasn't scared of fucking selling. I ain't scared of putting that goddamn baby face over. Jesus Christ, give him some fucking emotion out there. I could lose every night and still have my fucking heat. They just hated my ass.
Yeah.
But all we did was...
You were hated pretty much everywhere you went. I mean, even up in Portland, because you aligned yourself with those guys like Rose and... Yep.
Buddy and the Colonel, hell yeah. So all I do is latch onto them and shut up and do it out, because I was greener than grass. So all I had to do was learn how to lead. And Piper got on Adrian Adonis because Adrian would want to fucking eat me up. And Piper said, "No, he's got to fucking learn how to fucking lead. Leave him alone. Just do as he fucking says, you know." So, you know, I worked for a lot of good guys out there, you know. A lot of great guys in this business. There's a lot of fucking pricks. And in the beginning, you don't want to make no goddamn wage. You know what I mean? And
I heard a lot of guys didn't want to work with Adrian Adonis. Why is that?
Adrian was a real tough guy, but he'd take liberties with people, and he wouldn't sell you good and everything. But he was so fucking talented. But he was a tough guy. and he was sort of a prick. At least he was to me.
Yeah.
But then again, he was so much better than me, and I was the shits. I had a good attitude, but fuck, this guy was trained by fucking Fred Atkins. This guy was like a real tough guy, and I was a fucking I was an entertainer before they were entertainers, I guess. I couldn't fucking beat my goddamn grandma. I just loved fucking pro wrestling and was happy to fucking be there. And I didn't have a goddamn ego. So I guess that's bad for me because I wasn't a fucking prick. I don't know.
So you were an original backyarder basically by training yourself and doing your own thing.
Well, I never even been in a fucking ring. You know what I mean?
Right.
So no, I just watched shit on fucking TV. Now, when I was in college, there was this old guy named Masher Stevens. He had a ring, but he wasn't even smart. Up in the VFW club in Indianapolis on Michigan Street. So I got in his ring a couple times, and guys was half fucking killing each other. But all we was doing was nobody was smart. So we was just making shit up and acting like we knew what was going on and working from the fucking wrong side and all kinds of shit, right? Guys just getting dropped on their fucking heads, their fucking noses all fucking busted. It was fucking about 70% fucking real. And fuck, I was playing college football. I said, Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers are knocking the shit out of me. So if I'm in pain, I know they got to be in pain. So what the fuck, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What made you decide to start training guys?
Do what?
What made you decide to start becoming a trainer?
Well, I was part owner with Danny Davis in OVW about 97. And Danny would work the box office, and he'd barely work, and I used to just I'd run the fucking, run the towns. And so I would give everybody the finishes of what to do. And then they got that developmental deal. And so I started training guys. Hell, I got fired by WWE fucking twice, you know? So,
why?
Them motherfuckers, they do what the fuck they want to do. Everybody's walking on goddamn eggshells. I'm fucking crippled because them I was working for them, and so I'm driving from Indianapolis to Louisville every fucking day, which is a 2.5-hour ride one way, 2.5-hour ride back. Then I had to get a job at UPS because they wouldn't give me no fucking insurance.
Oh yeah.
So I'm working at UPS too. And so then I was working at UPS. I got hit and run, left for fucking dead. So I got 2 fucking hips in me, a bad fucking knee, neuropathy in my fucking feet, and everything else, and you name it. And I'm still fucking kicking. So fuck everybody. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, brother. They tell me back in '89, 88 through 90, you was in All Japan Pro Wrestling, and you was playing a homosexual gimmick.
Oh, well, it's like...
We're Giant Babas, yeah.
Well, the first night in, I worked with goddamn Hara and fucking Tenru. And on TV, that motherfuckers beat me half to fucking death, right? I said, fuck this. The next night, I went right into queer mode, because you know what I mean? Because I'd worked with Adrian in the street so many times. So I had his act fucking down. Nowhere near as good as him, but it was good enough for fucking... reasonable facsimile imitation. So I went over there, and Joe Higuchi, the fucking booker, said, or the ref, he said, Baba-san said you do that every night. I said, I got you, boss. So, you know what's so funny?
Wow.
I worked Baba's last single match he ever had. You know, they always put him in a tag or a 6-man, you know what I mean? But the last single match, he had enough confidence to work with fucking me. I was his last single match. So what a fucking honor that was. He bonused me $2,000 for that fucking match. And I remember we were there, and Joe said, I remember they give him long ass fucking finishes, and I said, Joe, fuck him and them long-ass fucking finishes. I know how to goddamn work. What's the final goddamn move? That's all I need to know. I know how to fucking work. Fuck that memorization bullshit. So he just started fucking laughing. But I liked working there. No troubles there. And then I went over when I was working in Germany for Otto in Austria and Germany and England. He said, hey, can you do the poof gimmick, a shirt lifter gimmick, a queer gimmick? I said, hell yeah. I worked with goddamn Adrian. I did in goddamn Japan. So he said, okay, do that. So they had me, he said, after the first night, he says, they brought me over as a heel. And they said, oh, no, you're a babyface. You're the babyface poof gimmick, the queer gimmick. I said, fuck, are you sure? They said, yeah. So that's the easiest thing I ever fucking did. Fuck. Didn't break the fucking sweat. All I had to do was fucking sell and goose people and shit like that. And it was so much fucking fun. And then when you was doing the queer gimmick, all the girls wanted to suck your dick anyway. So it was lovely. Didn't get any better than that.
Yeah. I don't know. But tell me a little bit about your tag team with Jason Lee back in '97, the Suicide Blondes.
Oh, well, fucking, it was me and Jason and fucking Derek King from goddamn Memphis. So it was sort of like the Freebird thing, and they were pretty green, but they was athletic as hell, can do a lot of shit. And I just tell them a lot of times I was on the outside telling them what to do. Like Mike Hayes. Mike Hayes was so flamboyant, such a good talker, and such a fucking showman. But in the fucking ring, whoo! That's why they had Buddy Roberts and goddamn Gordy. And then Mike got all that fucking heat on the outside with his mouth. And you did, if he was a babyface, you loved that motherfucker. And if he was a heel, you hated that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was just really fucking good as a fucking, as a performer. I remember working with him in the Omni. It was me against him, and we never fucking been in the ring against each other. And he's fucking moonwalking, and I'm trying to imitate him. He was told that was the most fun. Just fucking work. I don't think we busted the fucking great, but them fucking people sure had a good time.
Yeah, Mike Wade he's awesome, brother. Hey, you worked in Puerto Rico for Carlos, haven't you?
Yeah, what I was doing, I had in '88, I didn't work in the States. I worked South Africa, then I went and worked for Stu Hart, then I went and worked for Baba, then I went and worked for Dupre in the Maritimes, then I come back to Stu Hart. Then I was going to take 3 months off and just train, and I was training a couple guys at the gym here, training them on the goddamn cement. And I never smartened them up till the first goddamn fucking match. And they went 20 minutes on the first fucking match. So, but anyway, I was sitting at home, and fucking Carlos called me on the fucking phone. And this is after they killed Brody, right? And he said, hey, Migo, we want you to come in here and book. I said, well, fuck, I don't want to go in there. You fucking ribbing me? You fucking killed Brody, you know. That's what I said. And then I said, well, make me an offer I can't refuse. So they did. And I said, well, what does booking mean? I said, I don't want to go to no fucking office. Well, we're basically going to do what we can. You're a figurehead, but if we're stuck for something, we may ask your opinion. I said, oh, I can handle that. So I did the fucking English TV show, and then just worked there. And I said, don't be thinking I'm going to be fucking using the Blizzade much over there. I got color one time there, and that was it. I was working with Jose. I was working with Jose in a street fight. He said, Amigo, you need some color. I said, no. I took some off him and put it on my hair. It was ice white. And I said, now I got some. So fuck y'all.
Oh.
and then when I went in there at 232, but then I got down to 197, and I guess posed for Mr. Puerto Rico. So it got me to get off my ass to get back in shape again. So that was fun. And then learning that fucking style with the fucking wahs of the violent style, and not taking too many bumps and make every bump fucking mean something. It was just another fucking, it was just so fucking good. Just listen to those fucking wah.
I'm telling you, that's what they did. Yeah. I was back there in 93, I think. 94, I was there. Did you ever get hit with they put the rocks in them cups?
Holy shit.
They start throwing them and shit, those spark plugs and all that.
selling them bags of fucking rock. As soon as I'd come out of Hiram Bithorn Stadium, whatever, I'd have a big old fucking beer, the biggest beer cup he had, full of piss and shit. And as soon as I'd blow dry my hair backwards, so I'd come out like with a crazy look. Then I'd throw that big thing of, they'd be waiting to throw rocks at me, and I'd throw that big thing of fucking piss and shit at them. And then on the way back, they'd be throwing all that shit at me, but all the goddamn, the guys in the green, the security, they'd have their bodies fucking wrapped all around me. And I'm fucking laughing, flipping them fucking beaners off, fucking loving it. But I remember closing the goddamn TV down 2 Wednesdays in a fucking row with I go up in the stands after them motherfuckers. Fuck them motherfuckers. It was funny because when you were Trinidad, right? Then all of a sudden Joe Victor was the star over there, right? And Carlos was underneath.
Yeah, he was over there.
But I remember one night, Chicky did something, was beating Carlos up, blah, 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 and fucking Carlos's dad come running out of the fucking dugout, and he fucking flipped over and almost fucking killed himself. And I said, "What the fuck, Carlos?" He goes, "No, he ain't smart. That's why they drew." I said, "Fucking
wow."
Remember years ago, a lot of the wives and girlfriends weren't smart.
No, I know.
I remember the Watts rules, the Eddie Graham rules. No wives or girlfriend at fucking matches. No card playing. None of this. None of that. You had your rules for the opening matches before the fucking break. All that fucking shit, and you didn't fucking you didn't mess with that fucking shit.
No, man. Kayfabe's dead now.
Yeah, but you can still, like Johnny Valentine, you they can think everybody else's is fucking not real, but they'll think mine's real. You know, that's all you got to do is give them a little bit of emotion and not do much. Threaten. It's like the goddamn fight with 2 7th graders in the goddamn cafeteria, threatening to do everything and nobody busting the grape, and the whole school's out there watching them.
So what was it like for you to train guys like Brock and Cena and Batista and those guys? How hard was it for them to learn your style and teachings?
No, what I did is I taught them old school, strictly. And I still do. Call in the fucking ring. No prearranged bullshit at all. Okay, 10-minute match, you're fucking leading. I want to headlock the goddamn anchor, get your heat on the fucking leg, go. Give me a finish, and then book backwards and make it make sense. But all these guys, they were great athletes, but they were, like everybody else, when we all start out, we're the shits. We don't have any experience. And that's all there is fucking to it. I mean, once you have about 1,000 matches, you start to get a fucking grasp of it. And that's about 3 years of fucking working almost every fucking day. Now the guy said, "Oh yeah, I worked 10 years." I said, "Yeah, 10 fucking years, 10 fucking matches against guys that was fucking just a little bit better than you, so you ain't got a fucking chance." But no, I'm old. I'm teaching old shit. I'm not against fucking dives, but I want one dive on the card and nobody else doing it. I want Jake Roberts doing a DDT and nobody fucking else. I want one guy doing a fucking sleeper and nobody else, unless we're working bringing a guy in to work sleeper versus sleeper, figure 4 against figure 4, or whatever. I said, watch them motherfucking matches. I said, and I don't want to see no goddamn fucking repeats out there. You know, and I don't want fucking 20 fucking false finishes. Just fuck you motherfuckers. Learn the goddamn fucking work. Fuck you motherfuckers. Shit. But anyway.
How these guys doing how these guys learning this leg slap thing? Where did that come from?
No, it's always been there. But the Englishmen, they all brought it over from years ago. It would be the only English guys. A European uppercut, there would be a fucking slap. That they would hide it, and they'd only do it every once in a while, right? And now everybody, it's so fucking embarrassing. I got little fucking kids fucking copying. It's fucking embarrassing, you know. And I said, boys, a big move ain't a big move unless you beat somebody with it. And that's it. And there ain't no such thing as a fucking rest hold. It's called wearing the fucking body part down. You got an arm, leg, neck, stomach, fucking back. You got all them different fucking body parts, and tell a fucking story. And that's all we're fucking doing.
Mm-hmm.
I get why, but I got 65 fucking guys jobs in WWE. But the thing about it was, but it wasn't the guys that they hired. I mean, that they paid big money to. These were guys that walked through the goddamn doors and started out in beginner's class. And then I got him in WWE. Like JTG was there almost 10 years, like fucking Santino, like Serena, who's working at the goddamn Performance Center, like fuck, I had to goddamn invent Eugene to get Nick Dinsmore a job because they didn't give a fuck about wrestling. That's how that all came about.
You came up with the Eugene gimmick?
Yeah, I said, now do you want to, now let's think about this, because this guy was a fucking hell of a fucking wrestler. And they didn't give a fuck. I said, we'll go into this, present this, do this, and this, but then this is your baby, so you run with it. And I said, you'll get about a 2-year shelf life, then all the heels are going to need to bit. And he ended up working with, or he had the segment with Vince, with fucking Rock, with all them guys. He couldn't have got, he was like a goddamn meteor taking off. And then they set him up on the fucking drugs because guys get fucking jealous, and the guys are too fucking green from going to fucking piddly ass OVW to fucking the big time. And all of a sudden they're getting pills thrown at them, alcohol thrown at them, and they got fucking boredom. And the boys are setting them up so they get fired or whatever, and they protect their spots. But I was going to have him get beat up. He was going to get fucking beat up by all the fucking heels. Then he was going to have to go to the fucking hospital. And in fucking rehab, all of a sudden he became sort of like normal. But then if he got hit in the head and started fucking selling, he'd go back to Eugene for a while, right? So, but I said, no, you might be able to get a 6-7. I said, probably a 2-year run as Eugene, and then maybe a 5-year run as Nick Dinsmore, and then save your money, fucking kid. You can't expect any more than goddamn that because you ain't related to the Rock and the Samoans, or you're not on the goddamn ex-football player or a fucking reality TV show or whatever, And fucking life. Just happy to be there. Save your fucking money, live the fucking dream.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're back in 1999 using did a ladder match with Matt and Jeff Hardy in the NWA, I believe it was.
Yeah,
how were they?
We was in Louisville Garden, and I never been in a goddamn ladder match, which I'm old. I think, and this is just me, I'm allowed to have an asshole, an opinion, and a fucking belly button. We destroyed our fucking business with ladder matches, bullshit ECW fucking matches, fucking tables and shit. That's shortcuts for guys that can't fucking work. Excuse me. Wrestling was never fucking broken. We just decided to bastardize it, prostitute our fucking self, and do every fucking shortcut there was. Every fucking shortcut there was for having no real fucking talent of how to pull that fucking emotion, the thread of a goddamn fucking fight, a choreographed fucking fight or whatever. Instead, we took every shortcut there fucking was. And it's fucking embarrassing. The fans don't even know what the fuck's going on. I mean, now we got this fucking, intergender match. Oh, no. Excuse me. I had the guy beat the girl in 30 seconds. And that's it. Just like any fucking sport. I'm so fucking old, I cannot fucking do that other shit. Oh, and we have a goddamn gauntlet match. Well, the fucking guy might not even beat the first fucking guy. Oh, all of a sudden the guy's in a gauntlet match. He's going to beat 5 guys in a row. No, fuck you. They tried that shit in UFC, and they fucking, a lot of times the second round, they couldn't continue. It was fucking real. Ours ain't real, but act like it is.
Yeah. That's true.
I got my strong-ass opinion, and I ain't fucking changing. And if there's a dive every match, a goddamn dive don't mean anything. And that's all there fucking is to it. But
so
anyway.
Tessa Blanchard beating a guy doesn't work for you?
No. No, this son of a bitch looked like goddamn Mr. Universe.
I know, right?
I don't give a shit.
Really?
And all I can think of is that you say Tessa Blanchard. I said, oh, she's the guy who beat Brian Cage, that big Jack guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna okay. Let's put a woman in the WNBA against the worst NBA player, and she wouldn't score a fucking point. And that's just the way it is. Guys are bigger, stronger, faster, and that's it. And and if you want to fucking draw, you treat it like it's fucking real. Ha don't draw. Ha don't fucking draw. You go to a goddamn football game, you feel that fucking intensity in the fucking air. Not ha. Not the fucking nerds in the goddamn fucking crowd saying this is fucking awesome, bouncing fucking beach balls. Then we destroy our own fucking business by fucking dick flips and goddamn wrestling fucking girls and fucking blow up dolls and shit like that. And some guys weighing 155 pounds and being skinny fat, taking all these fucking bumps, and they don't fucking sell none of them. And like they're a real fucking tough guy to begin with. Look like the fucking non-athletic fucking motherfuckers to begin with. Jesus Christ.
What are your impressions of what Cody's doing with AEW?
I don't watch wrestling on TV. Haven't since 2002.
Oh shit!
I don't watch it. No, somebody might send me something on the phone, or a clip or something, but I don't watch TV wrestling. No, because I get mad because it's so fucking stupid. You got to remember, a lot of the companies are run by fucking marks.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like me running. That'd be like me being a fucking mark and running the goddamn. I'll be Jim Hurd. I'll run Pizza Hut, even though I don't know anything about it. But I'm gonna run it. Same old shit. So when you look at these fucking companies, it ain't like fucking Eddie Graham with Matsuda and all those guys, and fucking Duke running goddamn Tampa, or Fuller running Southeastern, or fucking Jerry Jarrett running goddamn fucking Nashville, or fucking Geigel and Gagne and Joe Blanchard and Dory Funk. You know what I mean? Paul Bosch, you know, Stu fucking Hart and everything. Guys knew what Vachon's guys knew how to fucking work and draw fucking money. But anyway, such is the way the business is. It's cyclable. It's going to fucking. It's like anytime they would have the guy against the girl, I have the girl get killed, and then all of a sudden the babyface come down to save her. Now your program would be with Brian Cage against whoever the babyface come in to save Tessa, right? Then Tessa would be in his corner. They bring another girl in. They would have a mixed tag or whatever. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I would never have. Now, if you had like Heather Feather or that big awesome Kong or whatever, a big huge and against a little skinny manager like Jimmy Hart or something like that, that's okay.
Yeah.
In my book, that's okay, because you want to see that big huge woman beat that little skinny manager. You know what I mean? But to go out there, no, I just can't do it. That'd be like, okay, Brock's in UFC, so he's gonna. They don't let him fight a 147-pound guy, do they? No, but we're gonna fight a 147-pound girl. No, thank you. Ain't no fucking way. That's just me.
Right.
I'm old. I still believe wrestling. I still think wrestling's fucking real and treated as such. So
yeah, you have to. You mentioned Bill Watts. He's in my territory. You're down here in Tulsa. What was it like working for him? What was it like working for him?
Oh, I love working for Bill Watts. I remember one week I was on 10 shows. 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then 2 TV shows at the Irish McNeil thing on the Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And we make that long and I lived in goddamn Bossier City, right next to Ernie fucking Ladd. So I was usually riding with Ernie or Grizz, or driving and be with Bundy. So it was nothing but fucking stories. And when we go to Houston, I'd go with Ernie and I'd stay over to his mansion there. And we was usually always in Biloxi the day before. We had that long ass fucking haul across 20 there to get to goddamn Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I got to work 2 of them Superdome shows, so that was, you know, that was unbelievable in New Orleans, because you got to remember they run that sumbitch 52 times a year, and about every 12 to 16 weeks they would run the goddamn Superdome show, and it would be their territory plus a couple of matches from Atlanta, and then Fritz's TV was so strong there'd be a couple of matches from fucking there too. So
yeah,
but anyway. Watts just, and then when Watts was, when he was at WCW, I loved Ole and I loved Watts too. There's not very many people in the wrestling business I didn't like. I was just was just happy-go-lucky, happy to fucking be there. What do you want? I don't give a shit. It's like when I worked with Bill Watts' kid, he always paid me double.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Ole liked me so much, I ran developmental towns for him.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was obviously doing something fucking right. At least having a good fucking time. Never, you know, I don't think I ever hurt anybody. I'd rather hurt myself than I never did nothing. If there was any danger, it was me. I wouldn't put the other guy in any kind of fucking danger, you know. But this is get in, get out, don't get fucking hurt. Live the fucking get a payoff the next fucking night, because that's the way we had to do it. So it was like night and day. Now they fucking get a goddamn hangnail. Oh, he had surgery. He's off for 3 years, but he gets a check. You know.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't me. I'm just too fucking old, and I don't believe it. Hell, when I was a kid, this was before the Andy Messersmith decision. All the guys in football, basketball, and baseball, once the season was over, they all had regular jobs. They got paid during the season. They didn't make that much money. They lived in regular goddamn fucking neighborhoods and shit. And that's what I grew up with. And the fucking wrestlers was making more money on the average than a lot of the fucking Major League Baseball players and the football players and the goddamn basketball players, because they didn't have that fucking TV money and shit. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I start fucking rambling. You can't shut my fucking old ass up. But I love the fucking wrestling business, and got some kind of longevity in it. But anyway, no, but Watts was, you'll like this. One time it was me and Bundy, and we was driving to either Greenville or Greenwood. We was going up from Shreveport to Bastrop. My fucking timing went out my goddamn car. Fucking it. I pulled into a goddamn. It broke down right in front of a car place where they fix shit, right? So the guy had his son and his daughter take me and Bundy to goddamn Greenville or Greenwood, whichever one it was, and we were late. So of course we got fined, and then we got them in. They drove us back. The guy charged me $90, and we was off and running. But the thing, what it was, we knew how Watts paid, and I said, Buns, how was your check? He said, well, hell, we got fined, but we still made what we should have made. I said, I know, me too. He said, in other words, everybody knew we was late, so Watts had to fine us, right? So he fined us, but then he padded our fucking pay. So it was the same thing.
So yeah, someone made up for the fine.
How much did he fine you? How much money did he fine you?
Oh, he fined us $300.
Damn.
But then he padded us $300, so he didn't fine us at all, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard he did that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about other stories about that.
Not many guys would do that.
Well, what he did was he had the fear of God in you, see. But you're scared to death, but then you was happier than fuck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
You know, because when your goddamn timing chain breaks out and you make the goddamn show, it's a miracle you fucking made it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is off the fucking subject. One night, I had all the fucking heels in my fucking car, and the car broke fucking down. We was driving to Johnson City. We did promos that fucking morning in goddamn Lexington, and I went to the gym for 2 hours, and then we had to leave at 2:30 to go to Johnson City. We get to Johnson City, and I got all the heels in my fucking in my van. Ronnie Garvin's in the ring wrestling with Tony Peters. Tony's about 300 pounds. There's double fucking juice. The people are fucking standing. The ring is collapsed. They had went 90 minutes. Garvin was beating the shit out of him. So all of a sudden, we come running out with our fucking suitcases. We all fucking feed Garvin. We all fucking take bumps. We're throwing our fucking suitcases in the air. The fucking shit's flying everywhere. And we had one match on the card because you couldn't, I'm getting goosebumps, because you couldn't follow it after that. You know what I mean? What a fucking show.
Right.
That fucking Garvin went 90 fucking minutes. You know.
Wow.
Unfucking believable. And no one hit
Did you ever work Flair?
Excuse me?
Did you ever work with Flair?
When I first started, I was a babyface, and we were at the Chase. I worked with Flair, and I was the most fucking horrible, rotten motherfucker in the world. Because I remember I worked with Dick fucking Murdoch, and I thought he broke my fucking jaw.
Oh, I know Dick. I know.
And I said, Murdoch, you motherfucker. And I told him about you fucking. He says, I remember that. You moved. So I fucking laughed so fucking hard. And I said, Dickie, what did I look like? Oh, you look like you did now. I said, you motherfucker, I had black hair. I had a fucking permanent, with the curls and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, I was going to say that, but, I was just sort of, it's been so long ago. But I just want to tell you that you fucking moved. So I was working with Murdoch one night in fucking Dayton, and he was supposed to do a brain buster on me. We got in that fucking ring. I said, shut the fuck up, you fucking goof. You're a goddamn, I'm a heel. You're a baby face. Shut the fuck up. And he's starting to laugh, right? So we're having the fucking match. He said, you're too fucking good. You ain't getting fucking, you ain't getting no fucking brain buster. Fuck them. He says, I said, what do you want to do? He said, I'm going to beat you with a goddamn roll-up. I said, well, this is your call, Dickie. That was funny.
What did the back say? What did the back say about that changing the finish?
Well, I can't remember who the fucking agent was. And Murdoch said, he said, I changed the goddamn finish. You guys are fucking idiots for beating him anyway, you stupid motherfuckers. I give a shit. Just pay me. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Hey, did you ever work for Fritz? I'm sure you did.
When I worked for Watts, a lot of their guys would come over and I'd work there, or they would send me over they couldn't get nobody to work with Mascaras, right? So they asked me, would you go work with Mascaras? You know what I mean? They said, well, fly me in. I said, I don't want flown in. I want you to pad my goddamn fucking pay. So I got my own fucking car, et cetera, blah, 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 blah. Because it wasn't very far from goddamn Shreveport to fucking Dallas, right? So I worked with the goddamn Mascaras, and he was just, what a prick. He didn't want to fucking sell, but they knew the fucking game. I didn't give a shit. I got my money, and who cared? And then I would go over there and do TVs for Fritz. I'd work some of his extra towns and stuff. And so that was cool. I remember working with goddamn Kerry in fucking Puerto Rico, and I love that fucking Kerry. He was like, I said, you're a cross between Arnold Schwarzenegger and John Travolta. He said, this would be a hell of a rib. He said, why don't you pull my boot off? I said, I don't think we need
to.
But he goes, oh man. He goes, they're really buying our match. I said, no, there's a real fight up in the stands. Let's just sit here and just hold for a couple minutes, and when they get settled down, then we'll go back to doing something.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them plenty of times, man. Fight in the stands. Everybody's looking up there, Britain.
Oh,
you got a hold on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got a hold in there and just killing it.
I remember I worked a program with Savio. So the third show in, we went 30, and we was in Caguas, and we went 60, but it was a thing where I was false pinning him at the end, and people were just like aghast because here's the baby face barely holding on. You know what I mean? And and we ran out of fucking time, and I fucking spit on him, took that fucking belt, threw it on top of him, act like I wiped my ass on his face and everything. You know what I mean? And holy fuck, it was just the opposite of American booking, right? They said, holy shit, it put the heel over, right? This, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I said, Steve, we're going 60. And he says, what? I said, oh no, make your comeback, hit about 59 in, hit me with a savate kick, go into fucking Cobra, on the Broadway, and then I'll pop the Alka-Seltzer thing. We run out of goddamn time, right? So we did that on another one. I think that was in Carolina. So you know how the towns was, Iron Bithorn, Carolina, all them motherfucking fucking wild ass fucking towns. Because I was the last wrestler they allowed to stay in the Tana Mall. Then they moved all to Isla Verde.
Down Puerto Rico?
Yeah,
I
was there, they had
Isla Verde in the Dahlia, that pink motel.
Before everybody stayed at the fucking Tana Mall. And then I was there when they had that goddamn Hurricane fucking Hugo, right? So the night of the fucking hurricane, this guy that was like a Vietnam veteran, he had this big old heavy car. It was like armor plated or whatever. So he took me to the middle of the fucking island. So I jacked off about 3 times, took a bunch of fucking pills, and had a fucking buffet. And then I said, well, if I wake up, I heard the fucking roof shaking and shit, and I just thought I'm dead. I'm gonna go to sleep and die. What the fuck, right? I fucking come and I got a full belly. What the fuck? And then I woke up the next day and the birds were fucking chirping. So he takes me to goddamn downtown. There's all the fucking natives fucking looting the fucking stores, right? Then they're sitting up on the fucking hill, and all of a sudden all the cops come in. They run all them motherfuckers away. Then about 10 minutes later, all the fucking cops start fucking looting. Then all of a sudden, about 20 minutes later, in comes all the fucking National Guard, and they run the cops away. It was funnier than shit. I didn't even smoke dope, and wish I would have at that one time in my life, watching that shit.
Damn.
Oh,
that was you. How did you like working for Global down?
Oh, I loved it, and it was just so funny because they had. I was in there. Mike Shaw and fucking and Cactus. And Scotty the Body was Raven, Raven was Scotty the Body. And it was so funny because they was putting me over as a top guy there, and I was just fucking doing jobs on WCW. Joe Pedicino said, I don't give a shit because I know how good you are. I said, I don't give a shit, you know what I mean? Just pay me. I want to have have a good time, you know. But I liked working for them, but they had the bogus guy with the fucking bogus kayfabe money that never come around, you know, whatever. And I remember they had this fucking woman come in and she did real estate. And I said, honey, excuse me, but you're a fucking mark. I said, you made your money in real estate. You better lose it in real estate or these motherfuckers will suck your fucking ass dry. You're over your fucking head. These are manipulated con men. This is what the wrestling business is, and it's always has been. And I like it, but I ain't going to con you. But I'm just saying, you better get. I remember she tracked me down in WCW over there at the fucking hotel we used to all fucking stay in Atlanta. And she tracked me down. She said, well, they got all my money. I said, well, I tried to tell you, honey, you know, but such,
damn,
you know, but, you know, the wrestling business is when the marks run it, they don't know anything about the wrestling business, but they got the money. Then when you got wrestlers running it, they know about the wrestling business, but we ain't got no money.
I know.
That's
don't ever invest in wrestling. Yeah, that's what I was told a long time ago. If you got money, don't invest in it.
Well, I ran shows on my own for years, and always did good. But I spot picked. You know what I mean? You didn't have to run shows. So I remember I ran 3 shows in my hometown and I'd always come off the road in Christmas and I'd always do 1,000 people. I did 3 years in a row. I did 1,000 people. So that was good for a small town. So, but such was fucking life. Living the fucking dream. It don't get any better than that. But you know what's so funny is you'd run a show and you'd lose fucking money, but you couldn't wait till next time. The fucking adrenaline goes.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I know.
We were just fucking marks, right? And then I always wanted to pay guys more than, you know what I mean? I'd pay more than anybody else would, and I felt guilty because other guys didn't pay him and shit, right?
Mm.
So I was doing all the fucking work, and they was making all the money.
I heard that. So, hey, if anybody wants to get a hold of you, like, you got a Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook?
Hustler, Hustler2754 on, Hustler2754 on fucking Twitter. I got fucking Facebook, but I don't even know how I got shit on there. I got fucking Messenger, and I started that shit. What's the other one? Wait a minute. Instagram. I started some Instagram shit.
Instagram, yeah.
But most of the stuff that I do, I don't even know how. Mostly some little kid shows me how to put something on there, and I'll do something.
I'm telling you.
I'll do stupid shit and don't know how to put stuff on there, or don't know how to take stuff off of there, and kids are just fucking laughing and shit, you know. But such is life. I'm better than I was, so what the fuck, right?
Most of the shit I see you do is on Twitter.
Yeah, Hustler2754. You know, I'll put shit, all different kinds of shit up there. Sometimes I'll be yelling and screaming, and sometimes I'll be fucking religious. Sometimes I'll just be fucking normal. So you never know what the fuck you're getting with goddamn me.
There you go.
So my question to you, Rip, then, I mean, since you haven't watched the TV part or whatnot, with Cody running now and doing his own programming with a wealthy Mark that owns that football team in Jacksonville.
Hell yeah, that soccer team too.
Yeah, that's right. Do you think they can give it some more competition again? And he will help wrestling?
Well, the thing about it is it's like when the ABA had the NBA, the National League had the American League, the goddamn AFL had the NFL, right? And they all merged into one thing, whatever. But you got to have competition. You got to have Pepsi. You got to have Coke. You got to have Papa John's. You got to have Domino's. If you ain't got no competition, there's no reason to fucking do anything. It's like already the news wore off on AEW. The news wore off. Now they're fucking. Now they're trying to go neck and neck with the goddamn what do you call it, NXT, and NXT is almost there. You know what I mean? And you can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. You don't just all of a sudden come. And you got to remember, WWE's running how many shows a week, and the other group's only running TV and a pay-per-view a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like any kid gets the new car within 2 fucking weeks. Now it's just a normal car. You don't give a shit. The news wore fucking off. The talent, you don't become an office guy. You learn. You fucking pay your fucking dues. You fucking study. You don't all of a sudden, oh, hey, now that it's just like Dixie Carter lost how many millions of dollars for her daddy in TNA, Impact or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then this guy's got so much fucking money. And if I had that goddamn money, and my kid loved fucking wrestling, if I wanted to spend, if I'm worth $2 billion, I might spend goddamn $500 million. I don't give a shit. It's my fucking kid. I can burn my goddamn money as long as that kid's happy. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And if he wants to make outlandish deals, that's not. And this guy is obviously a goddamn genius at making money, just like Vince is. Vince destroyed the wrestling business, but he knows how to make money. You know what I mean? This other guy is listening to guys that don't have the experience. You know what I mean? And this ain't hire your fucking buddy, hire a bunch of swimmers, and they're never going to be competition to WWE. You just can't do it. They're in so fucking kids today. Fuck the last 30, how many fucking years? That's all they've seen is WWE wrestling.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's like Vince. He lost how many millions trying to get his wife a job as a politician. He lost how many millions in the goddamn XFL. He's going to do it again, but he's probably got a better TV, more backers, whatever. But it's his money. He can burn it if he wants to. If he wants to do that, that's fine. It's his goddamn fucking money. And that's all there is goddamn to it. But remember when we watched those XFL after about 4 weeks, it seemed like each week it went into half. You know what I mean? The ratings. This is just an example. I can't remember. It'd be like 12 to 8 to 6 to 2.8. We're done. You know.
Yeah.
And then AEWs, they're just fucking. They started out, and then once the new wears off, and you see most of these guys, chicken salad. It's fucking. You can't make chicken salad. And and then but that's the way it is. And you can't get on somebody. If I said, hey, Doug, I got this mark with $2 billion. You want a job? Hell yeah. What do I got to do? Oh, fuck, you're a producer. Just do what you fucking think. What the fuck? We might get 10 years out of milking that motherfucker, making all this goddamn money, hardly wrestling at all. And just think, when we fucking work, you worked every fucking day. So every day you're practicing your fucking craft.
Yeah.
Now normal guys, they ain't gonna be. Oh yeah, well I got a paper. We got TV this week, and I got a pay-per-view. So I got 5 matches the whole fucking month. You think they're gonna get in the fucking ring and push themselves? No. They might look better than they did because they got all the time in the world to work out, and all you're doing is fighting boredom. You know what I mean? But no, you can't. You just don't become great overnight. You got to pay your goddamn fucking dues.
Okay,
and no matter what we say, pro wrestling, WWE made it. You got to be, unless you're related to somebody, you got to be basically jacked. You know what I mean? You got to look like somebody. You can't look like a 180-pound fucking guy. You can't look like a goddamn fucking swimmer. You can't go out there and have every match fucking diving for no fucking reason where you pin a guy in the goddamn fucking ring, you know. But then again, the fans will tell you if there's a good product, they will come. If there's not, they will stop coming, no matter what it is. And who am I to know what's good and bad? I don't like lucha, but a lot of people do. I don't like hardcore wrestling, but a lot of people do. And wrestling shows be like a goddamn buffet. We got fish, we got chicken, we got roast beef, we got hamburger, we got fucking tuna salad, we got damn turkey, we got, you know what I mean? So everybody likes some goddamn circus. I don't want 10 bearded ladies. I want one bearded lady, one giant, one midget, one fat guy, one skinny guy, one guy with 8 arms, one guy with 3 fucking dicks, one hermaphrodite, but you got the dick and the fucking pussy. You know, we got the whole fucking thing for the goddamn circus. They had a hell of a show. That's what wrestling would be. It's a hell of a fucking show. We're not taking, you know, I can't wait to see this lucha match. Well, I can't wait to see this hardcore match. Well, I want to see this goddamn fucking Texas death. I want to see, you know what I mean? So as long as we get on that fucking entertainment pack, but I don't want to go out there and see fucking 6 goddamn lucha matches in a row. I don't want to see 3 hardcore matches. You ever notice when they have like those Rage in the Cage where every match is a fucking cage match? Looks good on fucking paper. After 2 fucking matches, people are so fucking bored with the same old fucking shit. But it draws. It fucking draws. But then it's like the old thing, I'm never going back to that sumbitch. It'd be like WWE running Raw and they got fucking TV for 6 fucking hours on a school night or work night. So you got kids there, and the parents are saying, I'm sitting here, it starts at 6, I'm getting out of here at midnight, I ain't never going back to this son of a bitch. So the next time they run in, they do TV in Indianapolis, next time they do it, they go to a small building because they know they're going to have 1,500 fucking people there. Because people say, I ain't never going back to this shit. You know, in every fucking sport, we do stuff to speed the game up because you can only keep so much attention span. If you're watching a goddamn movie, usually about a movie's about an hour and a half. Then you got your previews and whatever. Then you got to fucking pee. You got to shit. Then your butt's fucking numb and you want to get the fuck out of there. Now they're going these fucking. Can you imagine sitting there for 6 fucking hours? God, when I run a fucking show, it's an hour 50 to 2 hours. Sometimes 2:10, like when I was doing an hour of Broadway or something, just so they can't get used to coming home. Just so they can't get used to coming out the 2 hour mark. Every once in a while, throw a curveball at it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I just start fucking rambling about shit, and that's fucking.
Who's your
and what the fuck?
Who's your best now? Who's your best wrestler you wrestled and the worst?
Well, I don't know, because it's my job as a heel to make you look the best you can and to only highlight what you can do well. And I got to change the dial. Some people are snug, some people are stiff, some people don't fucking touch you. But I got to have a match to highlight those strengths and highlight your goddamn fucking weaknesses. Some people can talk them into the goddamn building, and then the match is the shits. Some people can't talk, and then some people can have a great fucking match, but they can't talk them into the building. So, as a fucking heel, I might have to be a little bit more flamboyant or do this or that or whatever. I just love the goddamn wrestling business. And what's so funny is you get in there, and a lot of the stars, and I always tell people, I said, you don't want to meet your stars because they're all flawed humans. This guy's a drunk. This guy's a drug addict. This guy's queer. This guy is an abuser. This guy does this. This guy. I said, we're all fucking human. It's just like the goddamn Catholic fucking church. You know what I mean? I said, excuse me, we're all fucking human, and that's the way it goddamn is. And a lot of the guys you think are really good, they're not. And a lot of the guys you think they're just underneath, they're fucking great. And they get pigeonholed into working underneath because they can have a really good match with no matter how rotten you are. And you can't tell. They said, who's the best guy you train? I said, what do you mean? This ain't the Olympics. It ain't the top 3 make the goddamn team in a 100-meter dash. They said, oh, no, this guy's related to this guy. This guy's somebody's fucking cousin. This guy lives next to this guy who's the booker, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This guy owes somebody a favor. So one time we had a goddamn tryout at OVW. I had 60 people. They hired 6 of them. The ones they hired, they weren't even in the top. You know what I mean? Because it's phony. They can hire anybody they want to. Well, this looks like my cousin when I was younger, and I got an idea about this guy. You know what I mean? And guys would be shaking their head. And I've seen guys kill themselves over this fucking business because they felt like a fucking failure because they didn't make it. I said, this shit's phony when you win, phony when you lose, phony if you got a job, phony if you ain't got a fucking job. Get fucking real. We're just hoping to. Lanny Popo said he called wrestling terminal adolescence. If you get in at 21, you stay there. You stay at 21. So I'm 65 and still act like I'm goddamn 21. What the fuck, right?
Well, yeah, you're still out there doing what you love to do. You know, training, doing whatever you like. Well,
but the guys. Okay, I can't get mad. I can't get mad at guys. We had the opportunity to work 7 days a week. These guys, hell, they're picking guys off the street, putting them in a goddamn performance center. In other words, first graders with first graders. Where I'm having matches with Randy Orton's grandpa. You know what I mean? Professor Boris Malenko. You know what I mean? Old guys that knew how to fucking work. And I was just like them. I was all upset because I was working with Randy Orton's grandpa, and I was all upset because I didn't get my flying head scissors and my drop kicks in. I was a mark. because I didn't know. Fuck is a chance. Oh, I can get all my shit in, right?
Yeah.
He said, Mark, that's my real name. He says, how was the crowd? Oh, I said, man, they was screaming. I never heard him scream. He said, did you get hurt? I said, no. I said, we didn't do nothing. He said, that's great, isn't it? Now we can fucking do it again tomorrow night.
There you go.
What a fucking mark I was.
You know, I think we're all marks, you know, to get in the business.
Oh, yeah, and we will be till we fucking croak. And you can't get mad at guys wanting to see their shit on tape. We all wanted that shit.
No.
We all wanted to do too much stuff. We all want to get that on video so we could show our fucking parents, and they'd shake our fucking head like we was fucking nuts, you know, or well, I got this on tape doing this fucking angle. What do you think? They don't know what the fuck we're even talking about, right? But I can't get on anybody that loves fucking wrestling. The only thing that I want with wrestling is be fucking safe, sell each other, look the fucking part, sell each other, don't do anything fucking dangerous, and protect your opponent more than you even protect yourself, and we'd be all right. And I got no fucking anybody with fucking egos. I ain't got no fucking no. I ain't got nothing for them. Fuck them. It's only when it's Randy Savage. He says, you know why I'm the champion? I said, oh, Randy, you're the best. He says, no, my daddy owns a company. He said, it's phony when you win. It's phony when you fucking lose. Get that shit straight right now. When somebody asks you to put this guy over, do it to the best of your ability. You can't change the office's finish, and all you're going to do is get heat on yourself. If you keep doing as they fucking ask, they will elevate you. Or you might leave for 3 years and then come back, and and all of a sudden you went from opening match, all of a sudden you're figured in as semi-main event because they know you can work and they trust you now. But such as life. But you already know that. You probably say the same fucking shit every goddamn week on your fucking program, and you hear me say the same old shit, which is good with old guys because it's good to hear the same with old guys saying basically the same shit, maybe different terminology, different territories, but it's basically the same old shit. You could go into any some guy come into Stu Hart's territory, and he was trained in Mexico. So, and the van broke down, and they had 2 shows, so I had to go an hour and 10 minutes with him, and he worked lucha. I said, hey, kid.
Oh, wow.
I said, where was you trained? He's got that right-handed headlock on me. He said, oh, I was trained by this guy named Pablo Catomio. He was some Mexican guy. He trained me. I said, thank you. I said, can you put that headlock on the other side?
On the left side, yeah.
Yeah. He didn't know any better, right?
So I tell people at work, if some guy gets in a ring with you, grabs your right arm, or gets you in a headlock with your right arm, you know, you got to learn how to work like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You ever go to Mexico? You ever go down to Mexico and work?
No, that fucking asshole Victor Quinones. I went and worked in Wing in Japan and Korea for him and did the queer gimmick over there. And I said, but Victor, because Victor used to have the N in, was it EMLL or whatever the hell it was? I can't remember. This is like 89. And I said, I want to go to Mexico and work about 4 months. I want to learn lucha so I can go back and bring it back. Hey, you remember how when they get an arm and the guy will he'll take it like throw it down and it smashes his fucking hand and stuff?
Yeah.
I got that in England. I was watching Finley do it. So I brought that back to fucking TBS the first time when I come back from there. And Tony Schiavone goes, oh, I'd never seen that before. Pretty soon everybody's doing it, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You'd go over there and you'd steal them fucking moves, right? Then all of a sudden you was a little bit, then somebody, but everybody'd steal every move and it's back the same old shit pretty soon. So what the fuck, right?
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Anything else you want to add to your story?
Hey, Hustler2754 on Twitter, baby. Don't get any better than that.
There you go.
Keep listening to your podcast. Maybe another year or two, you'll call me up and want to talk some more shit, and we'll expand on more fucking memories. If I can remember anything, remember I'm zipped up or whatever. So,
I hear, brother. Well, you
Thanks for having me on there. You guys have a good night.
No problem, brother. No, thank you.
Continue
to love being on here.
Just continue to love pro wrestling, baby. Not sports entertainment. Pro fucking wrestling.
Amen, brother. Yeah. But no, thank you for taking your time out and your expertise and all that. So it was an honor for you to be on the show.
Okay. Well, you guys take care of yourself. See you down the road. Have a good one, guys.
All right, brother. All right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Hustler Rip Rogers there. What great stories. He's a old timer in this business with call when you're been on the road that much and work so many matches and how old you are, about like me. But I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight and listening to Pre-War Doug Masters Kayfabe Corner. Until next week, be good, if not be good at it.